After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Now it's Barkley. And he goes out right around the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Under. Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? 57. Mike, 57. You better be afraid of me.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. They'll run with Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A first down throw for Prescott. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 23.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
High 7. Mike 50, Mike, let's go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert eluding the pressure right. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go, set, 18, Gator. Ready.
Throwing again. Herbert. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the ready. 61, matchbox light.
Check 43.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Go now, 10 Lobo.
Check 55 to Mike. What we got?
Get it.
Milage. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Recon, 132 fighters.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try to take you out of that.
That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Bengals nothing. Michael Dixon set to kickoff.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Prescott to throw it. To Barkley on the check down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense, and it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Check. Crunch. We're going to 54. Right in. Gun. Go to 54.
Prescott now from the 50. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's see what you got.
Prescott. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. Barkley, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Get out there. Here we go, 46.
third down. It's Prescott. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
A 38-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really... looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
We got 4.
Takes 3. 218, chop it. Shoot.
Off play action. Herbert. That ball complete to Isabella. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. On third down, here's Coleman. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Jump, Jim, get it. Out.
This is Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a give to Barkley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 10-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, Haywood!
To throw again. Herbert. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
He was covered by Prince
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now 3rd and 4.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Hey, Zoom.
Mike 4. Here we go, G.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 21-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike. Come on, D.
Swerve. Hey, kill. 47. Here go 46.
Check Mike 54. Mike
26.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for the Bengals. 49 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Check. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Go to 54.
Now Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They will run again with Coleman.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They run it with Balaj. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf.
Quick dance. Go.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Watch the safety creep. 25, check 8. Wahoo!
From the gun, Herbert. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Ready?
On 4th down, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 90.
We're going to 54. Right here. Check. Lucky. Check 37. Check 26.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line. That's the end of
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All day. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Here we go, 47. Check 52. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Again, it's Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. Go right in. Here we go. Go to 54. Go 26.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And this one is right down Broadway. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Hey, 4 down.
Get it.
Throwing again. Herbert. Completes it to Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Herbert. And able to find Conley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. That's caught. It's Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
61, matchbox lights. Rush in.
Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. C.J. Uzomah, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where you're...
And he's into the clear. The 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Ready?
Off the play fake. Herbert. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Powering his way forward and down to the 16-yard line. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 16-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 21-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
46. 26, check. We're going to 53.
They'll go to Barkley again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. A handoff as they run the counter play. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Squeeze, double.
Throwing here, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 or.
Go.
General West.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's got it at the 15. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Bengals, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support rod. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Grape colored coupes. I move like the wind.